In 2014, my father started to file for me.
Okay.
And at one point, he called me and told me that I should go to the embassy and have the DNA done up and sent up to him.
Okay.
And then he would have done his own and sent it in to the place that was doing it.
Right.
I actually did that. And then he called me back to say, I am not his child. Mm-hmm. But after that was done, he appealed the application. But after the appeal...
Unfortunately, there is no law that says, I thought I was the father, I'm not, and I raised this child as if I was the biological father, but she's not. There's no such law as that, unfortunately. You either are or are not the biological father, and blood doesn't lie. DNA is DNA. So unfortunately, if he's not your father, the law doesn't take that into account.
My only concern is that I did not know him all along. So when he met me, his wife and some of his children did not want to accept me. Right? And then after that, this was done. And the concern I have, why, if he was convinced that he was not my child, why would he appeal?
I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what's going through the guy's mind. But there's nothing, in other words, the only thing that you can do is argue that the blood test was wrong. They screwed up the blood test somewhere. Somewhere in the lab, they mixed up the blood, and that's why this test result came out this way. So maybe you want to do a private blood test with him and double check the results. But short of that, in other words, there's no appeal. In other words, there's nothing to appeal. Appeal says you got it wrong. But the DNA says you're not father, daughter, so there's nothing to appeal. So the only thing you can, and unfortunately, you're not the first person to ever call me with this issue. Okay, but the only thing you can do is you can say, you know what, I truly believe I'm the daughter. And if you truly believe you're the daughter, then just go take a private, outside of immigration, don't go file again or anything. Go privately, go take another blood test and see what that blood test comes back with. And it's very easy, actually. You know, you can go to 23andMe for $59 and you spit in a little tube and send it in. He can spit in a little tube and send it in, and you can see if afterwards if you guys are related. It's very simple to do.
The unfortunate situation, though, that I face now is that he's deceased, but his son is saying that he would be willing to do a test to see.
Well, then, so go do it with the son. But there's not a lot you can do, unfortunately, now.
Okay.
All right. But so if he's deceased, he won't be able to refile for you. So it's kind of like, when he dies, it's kind of like the whole thing dies.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right. Now, that doesn't mean you can never get a green card or never get a visa. It just means you're not going to do it through your deceased dad, or perhaps dad. So maybe
was not my concern.
So what's your concern?
Part of it wasn't really the concern, and it's a concern to know what I could do, because I really wanted to know
whether
who is my real father.
Okay.
So I wanted to know.
So then I'll tell you the easiest thing to do is you go to 23andme.com and they send you a little tube. You spit in it for $39. Your brother spits in it for $39. You send it in, and you'll see if you're related. It's very simple.
Okay.
All right. Of course, you're under $100. 23andMe. I did it with my kids. My kids found out that I am the father.
You are the father.
They knew it all along, but we had a joke. Yes. Okay. So yeah. All right.
Okay then.
All right. Do it. It's
thank you so much.
You're welcome. Best of luck.